About 12, 13 years ago, I had the incredibly bizarre experience of completely like out of the blue discovering that when I was a fetus, I had been very, very heavily exposed to what are called synthetic steroid hormone drugs that were given to my mom with the intention that they would prevent miscarriage. She had had two prior miscarriages, and the thinking at the time, and I'm quite old, so this was 1965. The thinking at the time in some of these very elite fertility clinics, they were kind of pioneering fertility clinics, was that if you just gave this mother a whole bunch of different synthetic hormones, really powerful synthetic hormones, it would help create a more quiescent, there they use that word, quiescent, abode for the fetus, and it might lead it to being a full-term fetus. Anyway, I was born, I guess, almost full term, and then it was forgotten, right? My mother got injections every single week of powerful synthetic drugs. She was given corticosteroids, synthetic progesterones, two different kinds, and two different kinds of synthetic estrogens to a lesser degree than the progesterones. The progesterones were given in huge quantities. But then it was forgotten, right? My mom never told me about it. It wasn't in my medical records. And then I grew and I developed and I was kind of normal. I'm a very fairly successful person. And then I had two kids with idiopathic autism, which was completely unexplained and remains completely unexplained today. So it got me very interested when I made this really weird discovery, which would take a long time to explain how I even made this discovery, that I had been exposed to these drugs. And I got detailed records of my mother's exposures, which is incredibly rare.